Welcome to another episode of Roll Up a Poet. So get your blunts rolled and your drink poured. Alright, look. So for this one, I'm gonna be speaking to the men. Don't ever move in with a woman. Alright, let's go. So let me tell y'all about the time I moved in with a woman. Actually, I moved in with two women. Two of them. Let me tell you about the first woman I moved in with. So, this was a girl I was kicking it with back in 2017. You know what I'm saying? I actually went to high school with this girl. I've been knowing her for a long time. And we had lost connection, back in high school time. And we picked back up around like what year was that? I think around like 2016, going to like 2017. We picked back up. We started kicking it. Everything was good. You know what I'm saying? Nah, while we kicking it, she got attached to me real quick. Me and her, we was like this real quick. Her name was Brittany. You know what I'm saying? So me and Brittany, we real close, very, very quickly. And at that time, me and my baby mama was going through some shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, I pretty much was on the verge of moving out from with my baby mama. Me and my baby mama had a little situation going on. Basically, we was staying in and out of motels at the time. Yeah, it was bad like that. So me and her was going through it, and she was about to move back in with her people, and I really didn't have nowhere to go for real. So I was trying to scramble up on my next place to live, type shit. You know what I'm saying? So when I got to talking to Brittany, I didn't even tell her what I was going through. You know what I'm saying? She just flat out told me like, "Hey, I fuck with you. Woo, why don't you come move in with me?" I'm like, damn, that was perfect timing. You know what I'm saying? So, real shit. I turned around, went and moved in with her, right? Man, that shit didn't even last 3 months. Me and her was getting into it, you know what I'm saying, about stupid ass shit. It was just crazy. And she ended up putting me out, right? Me and her got into it one time. And what she did was, when we got to arguing, I was like, you know what, I'm about to just go ahead and go. You know, I was just saying I was about to leave for the day. She took that as me saying I'm moving out. So, like a couple hours later, she got to text me. We was standing in a apartment. Now, I was paying the bills, no cap. I was paying the bills, but the apartment was in her name. You know what I'm saying? Now, me, I can't get an apartment in my name because I am a violent offender. So I don't pass background checks. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing that I be having a hard time with, like when I be moving and shit like that, because I can't get no apartment. I have to get a house. You know what I'm saying? And even when it comes to a house, it'd be hard for me to pass different background checks. So at this time, wasn't nothing popping for me. So I moved in with her and I was paying the bills, right? Well, while that's going on, I'm paying the bills and shit, but it's still in her name. So, she got this big boss dog shit because it's in her name, right? So like I said, I said I was leaving for the day, and she took that as, oh, okay, well, you moving out. So she put all my shit in the hallway, right? She put all my shit in the hallway. Mind you, I'm paying the bills and I furnished this place because I said this before, but when I was staying with her, we was living in Highland Park at the time. She ended up getting evicted from there. and didn't even tell me what was going on. I just seen a damn note on the door one day. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when she broke it down to me. So I had to find us another apartment to go live in. So I found the apartment in the suburbs in Southfield, right? We ended up moving there. Of course, it went in her name. She got approved. We moved there. I'm paying the bills over there too, right? Same exact thing. Well, when we moved to Southfield, I told her just leave all that furniture and shit that was in Highland Park because basically her furniture was trash. You know what I'm saying? She just had a bunch of bullshit. So I'm like, man, fuck that. Leave this shit here. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna start over. I'm gonna just bring all my shit that I got. So I brought all my furniture, TV, everything. All she brought was her hair care products and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, cool. We get the new place. I furnished it. I'm paying the bills. Now back to it. I told her that I'm about to leave for the day. I'm about to leave for a couple hours because we got into it. I got tired of arguing with her. She put all my shit in the hallway, right? All right, now all my shit in the hallway. She texts me, come get your stuff out the hallway, blah, blah, blah. I'm thinking she lying, so I ain't even responding to her. So she called me. She like, look, the tenant's complaining saying your stuff in the hall, you need to come get it. I'm like, all right. So I shot back to the apartment. Sure enough, all of my shit was in the fucking hall. And I got two daughters. So of course they was coming over, time to time, and I had things for them set up. So they had a couple of things over there as well. Man, listen, all of my shit and my kids' shit was sitting in the hallway. I was so fucking heated. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, me and her, we get into it because when I got there, all my stuff was in the hall, and I had a key to the apartment. So I went to go open the door because I was about to put all my shit back in there. She changed the locks on the door. Now I told y'all before, I'm an independent contractor. You know what I'm saying? I did demolition and construction. So I know how to get it. I know how to unlock a door without breaking the lock. So I went to the car, I grabbed my flat bar, boom, picked the lock, door open. I went and sat in the motherfucking apartment until she got back. When she came back, I went off on her ass. She opened the door. She couldn't believe that I was in there, because I left all the stuff in the hallway. And like I said, I didn't tamper with the lock. So it wasn't like the lock was all tore up or nothing. So when she unlocked the door and she came in, she seen me in there. I'm like, straight up, so this how we playing it? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, I got you. So we stayed on the 5th floor of the apartment building. I grabbed all of her shit. I threw it off the balcony. Me and her had a big ass fight about this shit. You know what I'm saying? She called the police and everything. Police showed up, took me to jail. You know what I'm saying? Police took me to jail. She moved all my shit back in the apartment with her. I got out of jail the next morning. When I got out of jail, she all on Facebook. Yeah, this bum ass nigga, I put his ass out, fuck that nigga, blah, 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 because she thought I was going to be in jail for a long time. But like I said, I got out the next morning. So I seen the shit that she was posting on Facebook, right? So I just hopped in the comments. I threw a laughing emoji on there. I ain't say nothing else, just a laughing emoji, right? She got to calling me. I'm sorry. Can you please come home? Let's make a blah, 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 all of this shit. I ain't hearing it. So for like 2 weeks straight, she just blowing my phone down, apologizing, talking about how she's sorry, she didn't mean it, all of this whole ass shit, right? So I'm putting a plan together. I'm like, I'm about to get this bitch. So at the same time, I'm still like, where the fuck is all my shit at? So about 2 weeks later, I finally decided to reply back. I'm like, where's all my stuff at? She like, it's here in the apartment. I moved everything back in here. I'm like, straight up? I'm like, oh, okay. I'm about to come through then. She like, okay, baby, I'm waiting on you, blah, 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 all this shit, right? So I went over there, showed up, all my shit was back in the apartment. So I had a whole place set up, right? The plan was I get myself together, I'm going to move out. And when I move out, I'm gonna leave her a letter. I'm gonna wait till she gone, and I'm gonna leave her a letter. Tell her how I don't fuck with her. Fuck you. We done. You know what I'm saying? So this probably was like a month after that. After I moved back in, I'm playing my role, all of that. You know what I'm saying? We lovey-dovey, laid up in the bed together, all of that, apologizing, all of that shit. I'm playing my role. But I'm really playing the whole escape plan. You know what I'm saying? The time came, right? It was actually the day before Christmas, Christmas Eve. I had the whole place set up, right? So she went to work that day. She was expecting to get off. We gonna have a little holiday sex, and we gonna go to sleep and wake up the next morning. It's gonna be Christmas. We gonna open presents together, take pictures, all that little cute shit, right? So that's the role I played. You know what I'm saying? Well, while she was at work, I got all my shit and moved out of there. I swear to God, I did not have a place to go. I didn't even know where I was going to go. I just knew that I wasn't going to wake up with her on Christmas morning. You know what I'm saying? So I had my mans and my brother come over there and help me move all my shit, right? While she at work. And mind you, this is Christmas. So it's cold as hell. So I opened all the windows. I opened the balcony door. You know what I'm saying? I opened all that shit up. Let all the motherfucking wind come through that bitch. I turned the thermostat. I turned that shit off. All of that. I made sure that bitch was cold as hell. I left her some sticky notes on the wall. It was probably like 3 or 4 sticky notes. And I was like, yeah, you fucked up with me. You called the hook on me. You put my shit in the hallway. We done. Cooked her ass, right? So by the time she got off and she got there, I was gone. All my shit was gone. All the windows open. The balcony door is freezing in that bitch. And the sticky notes on the wall. Killed her. I blocked her. All of that shit, right? Well, anyway, when I'm moving my shit, my man's like, bro, where we taking this shit? I'm like, man, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, I got to get up out of here because I'm not waking up with her tomorrow morning. Even though I've been plotting on this, but I didn't have nowhere to go for real. I just knew I wasn't going to be there with her for the holiday. I knew that. Well, just so happened, this older chick that I was talking to that I met earlier that year, I met her, I think the day before Valentine's Day, a lady named Kasha. She was like 45 or something. You know what I'm saying? I met her, and me and her was cool that whole year. We messed around a couple times, you know. We talked our shit. We had a good time. Well, just so happened while I'm moving all my shit, why did Kasha call me? She called me. Mind you, this is Christmas Eve, you know, so maybe she was in the Christmas spirit or whatnot. I don't know. But I didn't call her. I didn't hint nothing to her. I didn't ask her for nothing. She called me while I was in the middle of moving my shit. I had put some shit down when my phone was ringing. I put it down to see who was calling, and it was her. So I picked up. I'm like, what up, dog? She like, oh, what's going on with you? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, shit, I'm over here chilling. You know, I didn't even tell her I was moving or none of that. She was like, look, I know that you going through something. She like, I don't know what's going on with you, but I know you going through something. She like, if you ever need a place to stay, you know you welcome over here. What? What the fuck was like, where did that come from? Like, what a coincidence. So I'm like, while you talking, I'm like, just so happened I'm moving my shit right now. I need somewhere to go. Like, for real, I'm moving my shit out of this apartment right now. She like, where you at? I told her where I was at. She like, I'm pulling up right now. She pulled up. I threw my bed in her car. She had a brand new Pacifica at the time. My bed fit in her damn Pacifica perfectly. Because it wouldn't have fit in my man's car. We would have threw that bitch on top of the car. You know what I'm saying? When she pulled up, my bed fit perfectly in her damn Pacifica. God working mysterious ways. You know what I'm saying? So we got all my shit. We got up out of there, right? We get out of there. We get to her house. I put all my shit in her crib. So I didn't move from my chick crib to my little cougar crib type shit. This is how I stayed with 2 women. You know what I'm saying? I went from my chick crib to my cougar crib. So now, boom, I'm out of there. I'm with my cougar. I blocked girl, everything. We done. Girl still trying to find ways to contact me, but I didn't block her, all that shit. We over with, right? So now I'm chilling with my cougar. Everything straight. I got my own room, all that. My cougar, she had a 10, 11-year-old son at the time. She had a 3-bedroom townhouse. It was just her and her son. So she had a whole nother bedroom that was available. So she let me have that bedroom. I moved my stuff in there. That was that. Now, I stayed there with her for about 3 months. So I got 3 months out of both of these chicks. You know what I'm saying? Now, when I moved in with my cougar, she like, you don't got to pay no bills. You don't got to do shit. She like, just get your life together. You good. We straight. All she wanted me to do was fuck her and keep her happy. But with me staying there, I started seeing the real her. She was real like nasty. You know what I'm saying? Like she wasn't cleaning up. She wasn't doing nothing around there. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole time I've been knowing her and been coming over, it's like she'd just clean up for me when I came over. You know, shit like that. But like they say, you don't know somebody until y'all live together. You know, so when I moved in with her, that's when I saw the real her. I'm like, oh, hell no. Nah. So I stopped fucking her and everything. I would stay in my room, all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And just put my gameplay together. Well, she had this homegirl that she used to talk to all the time. They'd be on the phone talking all the time. And, you know, half the time I dip and be gone or I'd be in my room. So half the time she don't know if I'm in my room or if I'm gone. Well, this one day she thought that I was gone. So she walking around the house on the speakerphone with her girl. She telling her girl, like, yeah, this nigga don't fuck me no more, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what's going on with him, blah, blah, blah. So the bitch telling him, like, yeah, he got another bitch, blah, blah, blah. Put that nigga out. Fuck that nigga, put him out. So she like, you know what, girl, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and put him out. I'm like, oh, straight up. You know, mind you, I'm up in my room and I hear this shit. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. You know, I played it like I wasn't there. Maybe like an hour later, she left. Okay, cool. By the time she came back, I played like I was gone and I came back. I act like I ain't knew shit. About a month after that, she gave me like a whole nother 30 days, you know what I'm saying? For me to come fuck her or, you know, be up under her, and I just wasn't doing it. Her and her son was nasty, man. Her son, this nigga would take his shit on the floor. He wouldn't even shit in the toilet. He would shit on the floor. Wouldn't clean it up, nothing. He had his own shower in his bathroom. He had his own bathroom. It was a 2.5 bathroom. You know what I'm saying? So he had his own bathroom with a shower in it. My bathroom didn't have a shower. It was just a bathroom. And her bathroom had a shower in it. So it was a 2.5 bathroom. This nigga, one time he filled his tub full of water. And he never drained the water or nothing. That tub was full of water for like a whole month straight. So that means he didn't take a shower that whole month. She wasn't checking on him to see if he took a shower or nothing. She didn't give a fuck. Like, they was nasty. You know what I'm saying? So this why I wasn't doing none of that intimate stuff with her. So, like I said, she gave me like another 30 days. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, she made up this false ass lie to argue with me. I was out one day. She hit me up, asked me did I know where her son iPad was. I don't even fuck with iPads, tablets, and none of that shit. That is not my thing. Well, I'm like, nah, I don't know shit about it, you know. She tried to act like I stole it. So this was her way of putting me out. I don't trust you. I think you stole my son's stuff because ain't nothing ever came up missing. And since you been here, now it's gone. So I don't feel comfortable with you being here, so you can get your stuff and leave. Okay, cool. So I came over there, I got my shit, and I left. That was that. She been calling me ever since, been trying to get me to come back. No, we're done. She felt like I needed her, you know what I'm saying? So she tried to play me. When she seen I got my shit and I left, she was on my ass trying to get me to come back, apologize and all that shit. I wasn't having it. So I told her one time, I was like, you know, I heard your conversation you had with that girl. and I heard what you was saying, and I don't fuck with you. I closed the book on that. She was crying and all that, hurt. You know what I'm saying? Because I found out her whole little plan. My whole deal about this video is men, don't move in with no woman because they gonna downplay you. They gonna treat you like you they son. They gonna look at you like you under them if you living with them. This is the games that women play when you move in with them. It's all lovey-dovey, cakey at first. But it's gonna come that time. They gonna get irritated with you. Y'all gonna argue. Or you gonna be a man and you gonna do some manly shit and they gonna turn it on you like, nigga, you the one staying with me, so get the fuck out. This is why you never move in with a woman. Live in a cardboard box if you got to. Do whatever you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Go move in with one of your close family members, you know, if you got to. Whatever you gotta do, don't move in with a woman. No matter how much y'all in love with each other, no matter what you do for her, no matter what she do for you, don't ever move in with her. That's my word of advice. It's been another episode of Roll Up a Pour Up. So get your blunts rolled and your drink poured.